Hello, everybody. This is Brayden Rubidoux, and I'm here back with episode 2 of the Ball Talk podcast. I'm here with my co-host,
Attick Wyrick, and the special guest again is
Isaac Michael.
Nice to have you again, Isaac.
Thank you for having me.
What you been up to, bud?
Watching basketball, watching football, just hanging out.
I hear that. So, speaking of basketball, I think we should start off with, what do we think of Victor Wembanyama?
He's very good at basketball.
He's definitely doing what people thought he would be doing.
I mean, from what I'm hearing, I heard that he's supposed to be the next go-in. I'm not seeing that.
It's his rookie year. Got to give him a little.
What is he like?
leeway.
19, 7, and like
He's
2
still
a
a
game.
teenager.
I mean, the guy's 7'4", and he's getting bullied around like he's 13.
I don't know. Every time I watch him, he does not play.
I don't
well.
know. I mean,
They played the Knicks, and that was not a very good game.
that was just maybe
was
he was just
bad.
intimidated by the.
He started
Madison's-
off like 0 for 7, I think.
Yeah, it
I
was-
mean,
it was
when you're
bad.
matched up against a big guy like Mitchell Robinson, who's defensive-oriented, you're going to have some problems.
You do got to think though. If he's running the 5, he's not very.
I mean, he is
Bulky.
running the 4, so maybe he was matched up with Julius Randle.
I think he is the 4, because I think they have Zach Collins at the
They
5.
do have Zach Collins at the 5, yeah.
There you go.
So they're utilizing him where he should be. He shouldn't be
They
playing
are.
5.
And Greg Popovich plays him in like 6-minute intervals. So,
I don't like that. I think he needs to play like the whole game.
I don't know.
If they want chances to even make the playoffs, they got to play.
I think Greg
Wembanyama.
Popovich is cooking up something good. He's been a good coach, so
I mean, they busted last year to get the number 1 pick.
it worked.
And they're not looking like this number 1 pick is going to take them somewhere so far.
Well, it's been, 12 games?
Yeah, it's a really long season, Brayden.
I guess you're right.
Third number 1 overall pick in their franchise
I
history.
mean, he's obviously standing in the
So
standings.
who-
He is
who
still
all did
rookie
they-
of the year.
So Tim Duncan, of course.
David Robinson.
David Robinson.
And then Tim Duncan.
And
So
Victor Wembanyama. I mean, when you think of those names, you're not going to think Victor Wembanyama is going
Greatness.
to come up to expectations.
I hope so.
I mean, we're all hoping.
Not me. Victor Wembanyama is going to be a
You don't
bust.
like
So
Wemby?
I don't, man.
Who do you think's better?
Who?
5 years from now, who do you think's going to be known as the best one in the draft class?
I think Scoot Henderson's going to be the best.
Scoot? I heard Scoot Henderson's not playing very well.
I mean, you got to think about it. He's playing with Damian Lillard, and his role just changed.
Damian Lillard is not playing with Scoot.
They do not play together, Brayden. They
No,
have
but
good
you got to
teams.
think. He got drafted when he was still on the team, and he's practicing with him.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So he's playing into this role that now he doesn't fit, and he's trying to find his role.
I can
Speaking of
understand
roles,
that.
another great person is Asar Thompson.
There you
Great
go.
guy.
The guy fits his role. I mean, just playing defense.
Defensive machine.
I mean, the guy's
Rebounds.
playing defense, getting steals. The dude's averaging like 2.5 steals and blocks a game.
Wow.
How's his brother doing?
On the other side,
Not
Amen.
the same.
Thompson's
The Rockets
not,
are playing well, but Amen is
Hasn't
not.
Asar always been
Amen
the
does
better
not have-
brother?
Amen does not have a role like Asar does. Asar
Amen
knows what he's
got
doing.
drafted before Asar.
Amen was the one that was a lot better at OTE, right?
Yeah, let's see. Overtime elite.
They both were decent shooters, but this year really athletic.
I mean, they are not knocking down the 3-point right now. I'll tell you that.
No. It's bad.
Really inconsistent.
Percentage is
20s
bad.
in the
It's-
20s.
It's. I think it
it's
might
in
be.
the
I think
20s,
it's lower.
maybe high
I think
10s.
it's teens.
It's bad.
It's not great, but
It's bad, but
I mean, I'm praying for him. Hopefully, they turn it around and make the best
I
out of
think
their
if he
opportunity.
just really embraces the Ben Simmons role.
yeah, I think they're gonna get the Ben Simmons treatment soon.
Probably. I mean,
From how the looks, how
but
they're
they
knocking
don't.
on the shot.
They look like shooters because Ben Simmons is like big. They're just like kind of skinny.
I mean,
they
if
should
you're a
be
SAR and a man, you
shooting.
gotta knock down the 3 if you're that athletic.
yeah.
They should be.
Yeah, I agree. But on to the next topic. What are we thinking about rookies not coming from college?
Crazy.
It's a lot different than it used to be. I
I
mean,
mean, 20 years ago, everybody was coming from college. There's no other choice.
3 years ago, everybody was coming from college.
yeah. This is not a 20 years ago thing. This is
It's
new
just like
to
what
us.
LaMelo Ball. That's it.
Yeah,
Didn't go to
LaMelo Ball
college.
went overseas, then came back.
Luka, but that doesn't really count because he's not American.
Yeah, he's not
born.
American. So.
So-
I mean, we got Overtime Elite, that new league.
I was gonna say
We got
this-
G League Ignite.
We got
yeah.
G League Ignite. We got.
I mean, what our first what I need the number 1 pick next year is
G-League
coming
Ignite.
from
Ron
G League
Number
Howard.
Ignite.
2.
number
G-League
2,
Ignite.
Mattis, jealous.
2 years from now, Cooper Flag going to Duke.
There
Maybe
you go.
maybe
Speaking
he'll
of
turn
that,
the
can we
tables.
talk about like the class ranks? I mean, how are you gonna reclass or upclass and stuff like that? I mean, that affects the NBA. You gotta think.
Yeah, but Cooper Flag is a dog.
I mean, you reclass up and you're still the number 1 in the nation. That you're a dog.
Taking Cameron Boozer's spot.
I mean, to be honest with
Easily?
you, I think Cooper Flag, right now, if he went to the NBA right now, I think he would play just as good as Victor Wembanyama.
Maybe.
I can
How tall is he?
understand that.
What, like 6'10"?
He's 6'9".
I mean,
He's
6'10". He can knock down the 3 ball.
6'9".
Got a midi. Defense.
Got a midi. He can play some defense. He can dunk the ball.
Athletic.
Off the backboard lobs is his go-to.
I mean, Cooper Flag.
I mean, if
is
you're
gonna
doing
be-
that, you're just playing with your defenders. I mean,
telling
it's
you
not even
guys-
competition at that point.
Do you guys think Cooper Flag would be...
Did anybody see
I
his?
think he will be
Did
an
anybody
NBA
see his
MVP.
latest game?
Montverde
Be-
won by 90?
Yep.
Oh,
And then they won by
I did see
30.
that.
112 to 22.
And then they won by 30 again. So...
I think Cooper Flag will be an MVP.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah,
He'll
someone
be-
asked,
he'll
someone
be a
asked me
great
this
player.
question. They said, would Cooper Flag be this popular if he was black?
I mean, I
No.
don't really think it matters.
A white kid from
no,
Maine
this
doing all this?
This definitely affects it. I
I
mean,
look
an
at Isaiah
athletic white
Collier.
kid from.
I don't think it's going to affect his
Isaiah
skill. I
Collier,
think
he was
it's
in
It's
number
not going to
recruit.
affect his skill. We're talking about the.
I mean,
his
the guy is
popularity.
head and
That's-
heels above everybody else in the high school scene
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, you're right.
That's not going to affect
Yeah.
how he's seen. The
But-
guy's immaculate.
But
He's going to
it's
Duke. He's
different.
Christian Laettner at this point.
He's basically the Christian Laettner that actually is going to do good in the NBA.
I guess.
Cooper
So,
Flag is a dog.
right now, speaking of Cooper Flag being an MVP, I got Jason Tatum winning the MVP race.
I mean,
What about Luka Doncic?
yeah.
I mean,
I think
he's not performing. Have you seen the Mavericks' record? You got to win games.
What's their record? Like
6-6.
6? Ooh.
6-6, somewhere around
Early
they're doing
season.
pretty good.
Early season, guys.
Hey,
Even
it's a
early
long season.
It might be a long season, but you got to perform. If you lose 4 games in a row, that's not going to help you win the MVP race.
it's not. You're right.
But so I got Luka, and then I'm gonna have Jokic.
think
and then I'm
Jokic-
gonna
yeah,
have
I was gonna say
Embiid
I was going to
at
say
3.
Jokic is always a very safe pick.
Embiid's balling.
Embiid has been hooping recently. I mean, the guy's what, 7'1" or 7 feet, and he's moving like
Basically.
that. Even Jokic, I mean, have you
Jokic
seen the
is
guy's
just
passes.
different.
He's probably
Dog.
the best passing center to ever come through the NBA.
Any other
Easily.
MVP candidates we can think of?
I mean,
Steph Curry? Is he up there?
Ooh, that is up there. You guys.
he
seen-
has been balling.
Speaking of Steph Curry, you see his
Anthony
teammate
Edwards.
and Draymond Green and him choking the guy, getting a
That
suspension.
was a lot. He got suspended.
He got
5
5
games.
games.
I mean, he did not want to let go of that chokehold.
I think that
just-
the score was 0-0, too.
Really, it was
The game
very,
just
very
started.
beginning.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Klay Thompson's jersey was all ripped up. It was crazy.
What was the beef about?
I
I don't really know. I haven't read that much about it.
I just saw that Klay Thompson was mad about his jersey, and Draymond
I saw
ran
a clip
from other-
of somebody shot, I think Anthony Edwards shot a 3, and they're on the opposite side, and he, like, bumped them
Mhm.
because he was on defense, and who was it? Jaden McDaniels did not like that. So then he kind of just started fighting.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, Draymond ran from all the way from where he was playing defense to put that guy in a chokehold, though.
Rudy Gobert said,
the guy had to take martial arts.
said-
That chokehold was not getting anywhere. You're not
Yeah.
getting out of that.
in the post-game interview, Rudy Gobert said Draymond just doesn't want to post Steph Curry, so he just wanted to get ejected.
But all right. So who you guys have winning MVP? You have Jokic, Atticus.
I mean, safe pick, yeah.
who you have, Atticus?
What's the date?
That's Isaac.
That's Isaac.
It's November 16th.
November 16th, the MVP will be Jason Tatum. Best
Alright.
player on the best team in basketball.
I mean, the guy is scoring 30 a game, rebounding the ball, finding his open teammates.
And I don't think they'll go have another year where it's back-to-back MVPs like it was Giannis, Jokic. I don't think they'll do Embiid,
Yeah.
but that's what we thought last time. So,
Speaking of Jason Tatum and the best team in basketball, who do you guys think is going to win the NBA
That was
Finals?
not what we brought up.
best team in basketball, NBA Finals,
I got the Celtics, to be honest.
Celtics.
The Boston Celtics.
You think they're gonna pull it off?
Is there any bias there,
Absolutely.
Braden? Or are we neutral?
I mean, we know.
I'm
know
neutral
you're-
right
we
now.
know
Okay, you're
a
neutral.
Celtics
Alright, that's good.
I am
that's good.
neutral. I am a Celtics fan, but
NBA
I can't think of a
Finals.
team who's going to beat the Boston Celtics in a 7-game series.
I don't. I made a. I
can
said
understand
something.
that.
I don't remember what I said though. I don't know. I think I said Nuggets.
Really? You have the Denver Nuggets win
Maybe.
back-to-back?
Maybe. I think I did say that.
They lost Bruce Brown. They lost Gabe Vincent.
Gabe Vincent was on the Miami Heat.
Oh, he was, wasn't he?
Yeah. Where's Bruce Brown at? He's not on the Nuggets.
No, he's on the Pacers.
You're right. Wow.
Gabe Vincent was on the Heat. Wow. The Heat could be a contender too.
Every time a player goes to the Lakers, they
I think
suck.
we think that every year.
That is true.
Gabe Vincent, what is he doing?
I mean, Bruce Brown is having the time of his life in Indiana right now.
Yeah. Solid, what, 6-3?
Think so. They're having a good season. He's got
Tyrese Halliburton.
Tyrese
Outbreak year.
He's got Miles Turner shooting big. Just can't pass it like Jokic, but
Imagine if the Kings kept Tyrese Halliburton.
phew, Kings would be good.
Yeah.
Are you okay, Atticus?
Yeah.
You just thinking about who you think's gonna win the NBA Finals or what? I mean, let's share it.
So that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking the Nuggets are going back to back.
Nice. Good pick. Good
That's
pick.
ridiculous. I mean,
You got the Celtics?
Celtics are the Finals winners. That's it. But
Who do you think
I
the
think
finals matchup
chose-
is going to be, though?
I think it's gonna be Celtics Nuggets and
I think
Celtics.
There you
I
go.
think
Nuggets
it,
and 7.
yeah.
7, yeah.
Nuggets in
I can
7
understand that.
or Celtics in 7?
Yeah, Celtics and 7 every day.
I'll say Celtics in 5. even though
I say
chose the
Nikola
Nuggets.
Jokic hits a game winner in the game 7.
That
This guy's
is great.
bold.
All right. Well, it was great talking to you guys.
Yeah, that was another great episode,
Thanks for
Bailey.
having me, guys.
All right. Well,
All right.
we'll see you guys later on episode 3 of the Ball Talk podcast.